Hello guys, welcome back to another YouTube video with Tank Group today, and today what we're doing, well, I'm glad that you asked, boys and girls, because today I have a replay of, well, the Object 477A. Though, I'm not sure if you already want to say it's already upon me at the end of the video, but I did a huge good job of in this game, I just gotta say. But why are we doing this? Well, I am doing the contract for the TVP 100, which is for the Czech Tier 8 Premium Tank Destroyer. So I'm playing a little bit of Cold War and a little bit of World War II. Both playing a little bit of Era 3 and Era 1, and along with also a bunch of the different tiers in World War II as well with Tank Destroyers. But I figure I'm also gonna be playing this thing too, so yeah, it's a tank destroyer, so it counts. Though it really feels like more like a heavy tank in some ways. It's not with a fully traversable turret. Because this thing is, I mean, I've already said this before, it can be really ridiculous because with its standard AP FSDS rounds, 910 on those rounds, and there's 760 alpha. Yeah, that's pretty strong. And with its HE rounds, only 180 pen, but it gets 980 alpha. But we first see our first victim, which is another Object 477A, and we did track him, got a tracking shot, and also got a nice penetration shot. And that shot looks like it bounced off the Leopard 2 KWK's upper plate. In order to be honest, I haven't really seen too many of those. Like maybe one per game, maybe two per game, one on both my team and the enemy team. I haven't really seen too many of those on the battlefield. Not sure why. I know they're pretty cool looking, and I bet they're gonna be hitting pretty hard out there. But let's not dive into that. We tracked this Marfa, which came out. Yeah, so we're gonna be getting a good bit of assistance off of tracking that guy, as you guys can see. Yeah, so great assistance from my team. I don't know what he was thinking, and we are getting hit from that Leopard over there. Or is that the Object hitting us? There's two tanks over there that has a pretty big gun. Both the Object and the Leopard 2 KWK. And what is this guy doing? I get a nice good shot into his side, yeah, and I'm trying to track him so he doesn't get closer. Okay. I'm trying to look for a weak spot, but as you can see, it is not easy to look for a weak spot on this vehicle. Even its own self, it can barely pen. The only way it's going to pen each other if you're firing HE, and I am looking for a nice shot into that Leopard. We get one. I switched to my auto cannon, trying to help support my team with taking on that Object, which we did. That's the only way to take one of these things down is to either get to its sides and rear, and that guy gets taken out by a Wiesel. Yeah, Wiesel. Wiesels are just ridiculous as they can be, though their armor. No. Oh, look, there's another Object, and we're looking for a nice shot. It looks like he does pin me. He must be using HE, or he must be shooting into my tracks while I'm turned like that. But we are using our auto cannon, making sure I don't see that Wiesel coming. Now I got him tracked from my allies, and I'm trying to. I don't know if I was thinking of doing it here, but I did get a nice shot into him with my APFSD. I'm probably not going to say that all the time. My standard round, not my HE round. But I was thinking about using HE because it's pretty dang hard to penetrate these guys when they're facing infantry, and he looks like maybe using HE too. So maybe I should. Looking for a shot, and you see I do not pin this guy. I mean, I am up to nearly 4,000 damage in this game, and my team, well, we were down to 4 tanks, now we're down to 3 tanks, and right here is where I started switching to HE, because I know HE is going to work. they're down 3 tanks, 2 tank destroyers, and a light tank. We're down to 2 tank destroyers and a heavy tank. So kind of not the best, but we do get a nice HE shot on that object. We get another one. He's using his auto cannon. Ooh, can we take this guy out? Can we take him out, guys? Ooh, okay. Never mind. Our Chieftain Mark 11 takes him out. That is good. And it looks like our Wiesel over there is having some trouble with a light tank and their tank destroyer, which they have a Wiesel as well. And their light tank is a Bradley. A one-shot for me. But it looks like we do lose our Chieftain. Oh, let's pay attention to that. But the Wiesel is trying to retreat. And I am coming up for the rescue for our Wiesel, which I take out the Bradley for him. And now the only thing we need to do is stick together. So I'm going to plan on sticking with this guy. Because if we both go on our own, maybe yes, he could defend himself more better. But still, at this point I want to stick with them just in case if either one of us see the Wiesel. And we can try to get a shot out, though he has 18 jams and I have a main caliber along with my auto cannon as well, which could also rip apart the Wiesel. And due because I don't have a fully traversable turret, it will be kind of a little bit more harder for me to really kill the Wiesel if he gets behind me. Now I can probably crush him depending on how much health he has left. But the problem is, where can you be? And this is a match without cap, so we have to kill all the enemy team. Yeah, and there's only one of them left, which is a sneaky little Wiesel, which I'm trying to use True Vision here, because, you know, this is Cold War, so True Vision is going to be a major playthrough in this version of World of Tanks console. But as long as we can find this Wiesel, but I don't know if my teammate here is not wanting to try to look, which is fine, because we don't even know where this Wiesel could be. And I was like thinking to myself, yeah, I could do the same here. I could back my butt up right here, and this Wiesel can't get a hold of me. Now, I will admit, I get a little nervous because I don't know where this guy could be. He could pop up to my sides, he could pop up, well, in front of me, of course. But as long as I have my butt towards this, the border, I shouldn't get no surprise butt sex from behind. I'm trying to use True Vision, see if I can see at least something moving around. I do go forward so I can see a little bit better, but still don't see him. And as you can see, yeah, that arc of how far I can turn my gun is not good for this vehicle. But if you would take a moment, you could actually think and stuff. How to fight against this thing if they're angled. Shoot their front drive wheel. Why shoot their front drive wheel? Simply because once you shoot that front drive wheel, you're not only just tracking them, but you're also pinning and doing some short damage on their tank. So that is something to be noted for the guys. If they start angering and giving their sides a little bit more skirt than expected, shoot their front drive wheel. But if you can track them and they're by themselves, get to the rear of this tank. As I oh, here's the Wiesel. We do see him. Sadly, not getting much good hits onto him. Getting some, but yeah. But like I was saying, get to the rear and shoot their butts. They do not have the gun traverse to really help. Now I thought right here, sorry for that, guys, that he was coming in that whole road, and he wasn't. So the Wiesel was meeting up with me over here, and we are going to be spotted. Now, at this point, I don't know where the frick he is. I'm looking all over the place, and I think at the time I was pretty nervous because it was 2 versus 1, and it was a Wiesel, and he comes up behind me and kills me. Yeah. But I had a good game. 5,000 damage, 3,000 assistance. It's all left up to our Wiesel. Sadly, I couldn't get that guy. I didn't know which way he was coming at that point. That's the downside about having these little weasels at this era. But, you know, it is what it is. I think he's trying to, my teammate here is trying to sit in these bushes. Maybe he'll come back around. We don't know what was going to happen. Like, to be honest, I didn't, and I don't think my little weasel friend here did either. But we're gonna find out where this little weasel is. Right there he is. My friend shoots the ATGM, misses his shot. Is this enemy weasel going to hit my friend here? Because that weasel on the enemy team is a one-shot, and my friend is not a one-shot. Oh, that's defeat. Well, that was a one versus one with a weasel there, guys. Sadly, our weasel didn't win. But I hope you guys did enjoy it, because that's going to be it for this video. If you guys did, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to, and like always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.